Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how I made a no-sew table runner using a cotton canvas drop cloth. First you want to unfold your drop cloth and then from the bottom up fold and measure the width that you would like for your table runner. I measured about 15 inches. Once you have folded over and measured your drop cloth and you're satisfied with the width, using your fabric scissors, cut along the fold. Next, take your iron and iron your drop cloth. I used mine on the highest setting. And then take the raw edge of your drop cloth and fold it over approximately 1/4 inch and iron a crease. Once your crease is ironed, open the crease and lay down the fabric tape, tape side down, paper side up. Fold your hem back over and iron. I iron on the highest setting and press firmly. Iron slowly and press firmly to melt the tape to the one side of your hem. Once complete and the fabric has cooled, open the hem and remove the paper backing from the tape. Once you've removed the paper backing from the tape, fold your hem over onto the tape and iron again, pressing firmly. Do these steps to both sides of the longest end of your table runner, or where there is any raw edges. Once you're complete, you'll have a nice looking hem. Now we're going to move on to making the tassels. To figure out how many tassels you'll need on the end, you can take a measuring tape or a ruler and measure how long the end of your table runner is. You could then use some math and start dividing how far apart you want your tassels to be. I did this at first and I got an approximate number of tassels that I would have on each end, but then I figured it'd be a lot easier just to make a few tassels. Set 2 tassels on each side, find the middle of the runner, and set another tassel in the center, and then fill in with tassels until I thought it looked good. Once I did that, I marked my tablecloth where I wanted to place the tassels. Now we're going to move on to making the tassels. I took some cotton baker's twine and about a 4-inch piece of cardboard, and I wrapped it around the cardboard 15 times. You cut off the end and then carefully slide your baker's twine off the cardboard. making sure my baker's twine is, the raw ends are facing down. I take a pencil and I insert it into the baker's twine, and I hold it firmly with my finger up against the pencil. I take another piece of baker's twine and I create a loop. To me it looks like a little bit of like a candy cane. And if you know anything about macrame, this technique is going to be very familiar to you. So you take that loop, holding both those strings firmly in your fingertip, start wrapping the twine that's still attached to the spool, leaving the head of the candy cane pointing down, and wrap it around as many times as you'd like. I wrap mine around about 5 to 6 times. And then you cut off the long end of the baker's twine, and you're going to slide that right into the loop that you made. Then find the end of the candy cane, or the head of the candy cane, take the 2 pieces of twine and pull together. This creates a nice knot that you'll never see. I then take the twine and I put a piece through the top of the tassel. Then I tie those 2 pieces using 2 to 3 knots. Once I'm finished, I'm going to now cut off the loops on the bottom of the tassel. I like to lay my tassel down and kind of brush it out to make sure that I clipped off all of those knots. Then I take one of my other tassels that I use, using it as a reference to cut off the bottom so all my tassels are the same length. Now I'm going to show you again just doing that knot using a different colored twine, so you might be able to see it better. Again, creating the little loop, holding it down, and wrapping around the top of my tassel 5 to 6 times. Once I'm satisfied, I cut off the twine and then loop that end through the loop that I made, pulling both strings together tightly to create a knot. Once I have all my tassels made, I take one of the largest yarn needles that I have. I thread the baker's twine through the yarn. And then I find my first mark on my table runner, push the yarn needle through to get that baker's twine through the table runner. Once I've done that, I flip over my runner, taking the other side of the cotton twine, and I tie it onto the runner. I usually do about 2 to 3 knots here. Once I tie that, I cut off the ends of the excess twine. And then I add the remaining tassels to the one side of my table runner. Once that's all complete, I'll then take the other side of my table runner. Rather than using a tape measure, I just fold the two sides together, and then I mark on the other side where the other tassels should be placed. And then the same as before, I thread my tassels onto the other side of the table runner. And that's it, guys. That's how easy it is to make a no-sew table runner. I think it's so cute, it's so easy to make, and it's so fast. Where I spent most of my time was making the tassels. And you can sit, watch a movie, and make your tassels the night before, and then attach them the next day. I think this looks so good on my table with my spring centerpiece. And I like that the drop cloth is a neutral color. I could use this throughout all the seasons. Thanks everyone for watching this video. We hope that we inspired you to make your own no-sew table runner. And if you do, please feel free to share some pictures below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks again. Bye everyone.